Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I am Lonnie.
Hey, I'm Candace. Welcome back. Well, orders picked up a little bit last night. We had some really good items sell. It's Thursday, by the way. And man, I did a sneak peek of estate sales this weekend, and there is 11 estate sales. What the heck? That's like, we usually have maybe, I'd say four is our average.
Right.
And I've seen this before, not that many, when there's like a holiday weekend the next weekend or the previous weekend. So I guess usually it's kind of split up either before or after, but this time looks like they're all having it the weekend before. I guess before everybody spends their money on Black Friday, huh?
Oh, true.
All right, I guess we'll get started pulling orders this morning.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a late start. We're gonna pull orders, then I don't know. I guess I'm planning on working on comics again.
Try to finish those up.
Or just work on them. I'm not gonna. Yeah, and I've also got some. I've got a few things to work on there. Mm-hmm. What are you gonna work on? You gonna focus on jewelry now?
I'm gonna do some jewelry. I might dig into some of that other stuff in there, and pull some random stuff that we all picked up. Just random.
I think we need to start making some lots and doing some auctions on them.
Okay.
Don't you think so?
Yeah, make some junk drawer lots.
Yeah.
I want to test some of that jewelry before I list it though, so I'll hold off on that till you're done packing, and we can do some testing.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be scary.
All right, let's get started. First item is on 6 Delta Uzumaki Spiral into Horror Manga.
6 Delta. Yeah, this
hardcover.
Yeah, this is a book Candace got at a garage sale the other day.
Yeah.
What'd you pay for it?
$2, I believe.
Okay.
Sold for $15. 9 Alpha Genuine Dodge Ram floor mats.
Which one?
B.
B. They're both the same. So you have this. If y'all watched the last video, we just picked these up. Picked up 4 sets of floor mats for $20. I'll put those other ones back on the bench in a minute. Picked the 4 sets up for $20 and listed all 4 of them for a total of, I'm trying to remember, $220.
Yeah. And those right there sold for $64.99.
And these sold like with a couple hours after I listed all the floor mats.
Yep. Comic book lots. We had some auctions in last night.
Yep.
So, 3 of them got paid for, right?
Yeah, let me go grab them real quick.
Okay.
Okay, I went and grabbed these off the shelf. 52, 53, 54. We ran, I started last week 4 auctions on comics, and they did pretty good.
7-day auctions, yeah.
They did pretty good.
They were various amounts in each one also. 53 had 63 comics. It sold for $40. Lot 52's had 32 comics. It sold for $82. And then lot 54 had 57 comics. It sold for $44.
Yeah, the one with the least comics, it probably did have the highest, or definitely did have the highest value comics in it.
We sold a kangaroo. Where do you think you'd find a kangaroo at?
Australia.
In a pocket.
Oh.
Pocket 56. It's a gold charm off that bracelet. We sold that for $300. $299.99.
56. Here he is, right here. Yeah, and actually, you showed me 18 karat gold one last night.
Yeah, a viewer emailed us a link to one at a jewelry store that sells like vintage jewelry, not new jewelry, and they had the exact one in 18 karat gold, and they had it listed for over $600. Not listed, for sale for over $600.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This guy was cool.
You got those casino chips listed, huh? You sold one, Pocket 102.
Yeah, there's still some others that weren't worth listing individually, but we can lot up.
Okay.
Which Pocket? 102?
102. It's a Luke's of New Orleans.
Yeah.
$12.99.
Yeah, it's a $50 chip. They can bring this over there.
That's like reverse inflation.
That's a good deal. Yeah. They can bring this to Luke's Casino.
If they can find it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably been closed for about 100 years.
We sold a sticker lot, C6.
C6? That is over here. In the sticker box.
$14.99 for that.
Keep trying to fall down. We don't.
There's not a ton left in
Yeah.
there. Probably moving something smaller. Well, I mean, there's a ton, but not near as many as when we started.
That was like a...
That was like such a score.
It was a good score. I remember it was quite a process getting all that stuff listed too.
We got it done though in just a few days.
We did.
Yep, $14.99 for those.
Okay, put this back up.
That's everything on eBay. Jumping over to Mercari, we sold a lot of 2 dog clothing items. H box, dog H.
It's right here. All right, I'll be back in a minute.
All right, these are 2 yoga themed dog clothing items. Sold for $13 plus shipping.
Yoga, I'm down dog. Okay, namaste. Dogs do yoga.
They are cute though. Look how cute that dress is.
Uh-huh.
I should have kept one for Daisy.
All right, that's everything going out. Well, actually, no, it's not. There's one more thing I have to go pick up at storage. And then Candace is going out later. She's agreed to drop it off at UPS store.
Yep.
So we both got to go out once for that.
Yeah.
All right, I get this stuff packed up. All right, I go to grab some comics, and I realize I actually have more of these organic gardening books or magazines. I've listed 3 lots, and I thought that's all we had. So our count wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was.
Okay.
So because we have like 50, I think I had 53 more here.
So we're pretty close in our estimate.
Yeah, yeah. So we have
wasn't it like 75 the first?
Yeah, we had, I'm looking at the listings now, 24, 50, we had 73 before, so it ends up being like 120, 130 issues that we got. I
was wondering how we were so off.
Yeah, I mean, it's still not like 300 or something, but no. And I was talking to Candace, I was like, you know, these probably aren't, people probably aren't looking for gardening books right now.
Right now, yeah.
But you're never a few months away from the next season. So.
Well, no, it picks up like, you know, after
early,
Christmas.
huh?
Yeah, people start doing their
prep.
Or planting seeds indoors to transplant outside, you know,
right.
Just their starter plants. So yeah. I'm digging into the first little smalls lot that we picked up. And very surprising, these Lufkin brand tape measures, there's a market for them. Even I just listed one that had advertising on it, but even just this plain Lufkin here goes for $20 in this condition. It's
excellent condition.
Yeah, it is, and I have the little box for it too.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I thought there might be. I thought some of them might do pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I expect most of them to have to get lotted up. We're going to be probably doing a lot a day.
Yeah.
Auction.
So what our strategy is I'm going through looking at things, and if anything's like valued at under $15, that's going to go into a lot.
Good idea.
So yeah. On the second item and the first 2 items I'm able to list separately for $20 each. So
okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. We're going to get into, after I finish, I want to go ahead and knock these out. I like to do what I call like boring listings that I'm not excited about, that I don't think will necessarily be fast sellers, because you have to do them sometime.
Get them out the way first thing, so when you're tired later and you don't feel like doing them.
We'll do the sexy thing in a little while, which is the gold.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay, I'm back from storage. I got the last thing that's going out. This is going to be another UPS, or the floor mats y'all saw earlier. They're going UPS also. This is a Kenmore 360 vacuum. These, we've actually sold a couple of these in the past, and they're pretty decent. We sold just canister only with the tools. Let's see, how do I even open this thing? There we go. Yeah, it's just not real easy to open. Canister with tools that you see here for 50 bucks plus shipping on top. We bought that at a thrift store a couple months back for $15. And so far, I'm looking at the sold. So far, we've sold the hose for 30, and then the long wand and floor brush for 26, and then now this for 50. It had everything but the power head, and I decided just to go ahead and sell each individual part by itself, and I'm glad I did. It's a little easier to pack, probably got a little more money this way, so I'm going to go ahead and get this guy packed up. Okay, got that done, got that packed up. Actually, I grabbed a couple of, in the storage unit next to where the vacuum cleaner canister was, we had a couple of these diamond, these used diamond boxes, and these are heavy duty thick boxes. They're not double wall, but they're like the next best thing. I don't think, yeah, see, they're not double wall, they're single wall, but they are very strong boxes. I don't know, y'all can see the stats here, but on the sides, then we have we do have double wall, because the side I stacked two boxes on top of each other. Y'all can see I cut this seam here on all four sides to make it shorter. So we do have double wall, all this on all sides except the top and bottom. And then I used a bunch of, for something like that, where I want to suspend it in the middle, I used a bunch of these car mats that we bought for, we bought the whole pack of car mats. So we had about double as many as you see now, because I've used a bunch, for $4 at a garage sale. And they've come in handy for packs like this. So this is ready to go. Oh, the reason I wanted to show y'all this is, I know we talk about Ground Advantage a bunch and how great it is and how we don't go to a UPS store much anymore. Well, this is one of the ones where we do need to go to UPS store, because UPS Ground is $31 to Connecticut. Ground Advantage via USPS would be $78. So there does come a size and weight where Ground Advantage doesn't make sense anymore. And this one is definitely in that realm. Okay, we're about to start testing some gold. I want to show y'all, give y'all kind of a preview here. We have some pieces. These are all marked clearly. And Candace got me to look at these pieces. I could not find purity marks on any of these 5. I did spot something on this piece here. It looks like it's a .375, which would be 9 karat gold. Most of these are 14 karat. I'll give y'all an example. There's a little dolphin, and zero this thing out. This guy weighs 2.7 ounces, or not ounces, grams, and gold, the melt value at 14 carats of 1 gram is $37. So they were looking at about what, probably close to $100 in melt there. So we'll probably end up selling this, or trying to sell this guy, for about $140, something like that, just to give y'all some idea. We also have this really cool turtle, which has a clear 14 karat marking. Melt on him, which I hope nobody melts him, but melt on him, 2.3 grams times 37, 74 plus probably about $12. So that's probably about $85.
At 45 cents.
Huh? Oh, my math was pretty close, huh?
Very close.
Oh, okay. Candace over here checking me.
This is so thin and shiny, I assumed it was fake. It is marked 14 karat.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Don't judge my fingernails. I had fake nails on and they're torn up. 14 karat, and it has like a YUL on it. And it looks like some kind of little Asian drum to me, or,
Yeah.
or Native American, something.
Okay, this will be a good one to test. It's very thin.
Yeah. So
It's not surprising to me. I think every piece on that necklace was gold.
yeah.
I haven't seen, like, even the ones that aren't marked, like
Now,
these are
this one
marked.
right here is, we couldn't find a mark on that.
None of those.
None of these. Okay.
None of those.
Yeah.
But they all, when I looked them over though, none of them appeared. I didn't get the indicate, like, this is built really thin.
Yeah.
See? And it's not even a gram. And I really think this is gold. I think this is probably at least 14 karat.
This one's almost 2 ounces.
Grams.
We
need to, man, I wish we were talking ounces.
I know.
An ounce of gold is like a couple of $1,000.
Yeah. Ooh, that pineapple is.
Yeah. So what let's start with which piece you want to test.
Well, let's
You want to test a known piece?
yeah, well, one that's marked. So
okay, yeah, let's test a marked piece first, and we'll get our kit out. I am going to go ahead and switch over to iPhone, just because I know it's so much better with close-up work. The audio might be way different though. Okay, we have our little gold lab going here. Here's our test kits, and we're gonna try Candace's ring first, just to make sure both her ring is good, and it's a known gold sample. 14 karat, so we're gonna make a line with that.
I guess I'll do 3 lines because we know it's 14, so we're going to do the 10 and the 14, and then the 18 should dissolve it. So let's do 3.
Or you can do 1 line and then just space out the drops, but yeah, but however you want to do it, that's fine. Yeah, that might be better for illustrating purposes, huh? Okay, so the way you're supposed to do it is you start with 10, the 10 karat acid, and then if that holds up completely, I'll show you all the instructions here. If that holds up completely, then you move up to the next higher purity. So yeah, go ahead and give it a shot. And actually, you can go ahead and put them all down now if you want.
Right, that's the 10. The 14 is going to be in the middle.
Okay.
And then we'll put the 18 on.
And hopefully neither one of those dissolve.
Yeah.
Now the 18 should dissolve.
Immediately, look at it.
Yeah. So the 18 dissolved immediately. I'm trying to get some good light, y'all. Sorry, it's hard to show. Yeah, you can see 18 dissolved immediately. 14 is still there, and so is the 10. So Candace's ring test 14 karat, just like it should, right?
Yep. So we're going to clean off the stone. We have some neutralizer to clean it off. And then what do we want to test next? Something that's marked, maybe?
You know what I'm curious about? I'm curious about this boat.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing, I think that boat is probably 14K.
It's not marked, but it looks gold.
It looks very gold.
Yeah.
And the weight, yeah, everything.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, we'll come back. Candace's gonna clean the stone. We'll come back and test that. All right, time to test the boat. I'm hoping 14. That's what I'm thinking. Sorry for this camera work and this lighting.
Yeah.
And it definitely is somewhat destructive, but we're gonna find out.
Yeah. You don't have to rub real hard for it to get some off.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do the 14 here. I mean the 10 here.
10 on the far right, okay. Let's see it then. Okay, I would go ahead and start using the other ones. It could even be 18. It looks very bright, vivid gold to me.
It's starting to break up there.
Starting to break up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. The 10K one is, oh man, you can see it. Y'all could probably see it smoking.
Yeah.
That's when you got fake gold, when that stuff starts smoking like that. Or not fake, but it's not, it's a bad
pure,
test.
Yeah.
It definitely passed the 10 karat test.
Yeah.
Okay, So we're going to go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to take a picture of this. Well, I can actually take a screenshot of this and show, and I can label the lines.
Yeah.
To show that we actually, go ahead and drop the 18. Let's watch how fast that sucker disappears. It's going to eat it up.
Yep. It's gone.
Okay. Well, that makes sense, right? To me, you know what this looks like? It looks like it's probably 11 or 12 karat, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
we're going to call it 10 karat on our eBay listing.
Yep.
Okay, what you got next?
Okay, so this crown is actually marked 0.375 9 carat. So we're going to see what the 10 karat solution does to it.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
I don't think we need to test any more than that. Well, you know what? We probably should test 14 also.
Okay.
So give us 2 lines. Okay, we'll see what it does.
All right, that's the 14 actually. That's the 10.
Trying to get the best angle here.
All right, we're going to drop the 10 right here.
Okay. And it should dissolve it a little bit, but not all the way. And then try the 14, and we should see the 14 just totally obliterate the line. Okay, let me see. Okay, it's already, the 14 karat acid has already completely obliterated it.
Yeah.
As y'all can see, the 10K is still there. I'm going to come back in 20 seconds. We'll check again. Okay, so honestly, if that one was marked 10 karat, I would probably go ahead and just say, oh, it passed the 10 karat. There are some oops. Here, cut my finger off. It's not that bad. It's not, my finger's not going to fall off or anything. But yeah, I can see some stuff kind of halfway dissolving.
But it's not, it's like, it's kind of breaking it up, but not dissolving.
No, it's not. But you can see what happened on the 14K side.
Yeah.
So I feel comfortable going with that 9 karat designation it has inscribed on it. Right?
Yep, definitely.
Okay.
All right, let me figure out which one we're going to do next. Okay, so we have this little totem pole, and we couldn't, it's weird, like it's either 18 karat or it's a 10 karat that kind of got double stamped, which I think is what happened.
Okay.
And
we'll show a picture. Okay.
I'll list this tomorrow, so I'll have a good close-up for Lonnie to put in the video for y'all so you can see what I'm talking about. So we're going to do 3 lines here to test for 10, 14, and 18.
Okay.
And I'm going to get on the bottom of his feet here.
We can also use this for our eBay listing too.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. I was like, hey, we're testing. Why not?
Right. Okay, we've got our 3 lines there.
Okay.
We're going to start out with the 10 on this side.
Although if the 14 kills it immediately, we don't even have to bother with the 18 at that point.
So there goes the 10.
Okay. So far, so good with that.
Yep. And that's the 14.
That should get obliterated if you're right about the double stamp.
Yeah, look, it's like disappearing.
Okay.
And I'll do the 18 just for the heck of it.
Just to watch the smoke.
Yeah. Those bubbles. Yep, it's gone.
Okay.
So that was definitely a 10 that's double struck on that piece of jewelry.
And I do see some small little flakes in the 14 still, which, you know, that might mean that this is actually 11 carats or something like that. So, yeah, definitely write that guy down for 10 carats. Okay, good test.
The totem.
Yep. All right, so that's how the testing acids work. We had some old ones that we were fooling with the other day, but they were like super old, and I wasn't really confident in the results. We got some 10 and 14 seemed to work. 18 seemed really flaky. So, yeah. But we haven't had really any super unexpected results, other than I was kind of expecting this to be 14.
Yeah.
But that how would I know? I wouldn't know. I'm not an expert on this.
This too, I mean, it looks nice.
Yeah.
This was really tarnished, and I used, let me show y'all what I used. I used this Tornex to clean up the ones that were kind of dull looking, and it brought the shine back. You can use this on silver, silver plate, platinum, copper, gold, and diamonds.
Okay.
So, and it's like water, the consistency. So I just took a little soft Q-tip and just rubbed it on them, and then washed them with some warm soapy water.
You can get the gold testing kits, probably cheaper than we did. We wanted ours fast.
Yeah.
So we bought it on Amazon. It was like $30. You probably get it a little cheaper on eBay, I would imagine.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you have the stone, and you can order just by the bottle too. You know?
Well, and the cool thing about that kit is good because it does come with 2 of those stones.
Yes.
And we still had a stone left from our other kit here. But yeah, I'm happy with that. And look, for $30 plus, these scales are probably like $10, $10 to $15.
If you're gonna dabble in jewelry, you should probably invest in some of this.
Okay, so Candace is taking photos of the totem right now, correct?
Yes.
And she already weighed it. It weighs 2.26 grams. And if it was pure gold, it'd be worth melt value $143. However, it's much less. It's going to be less than half of that because we're at 10 carats on that piece, which means our melt value is about $60. And we're going with a price of 1.5 unless you find something else, right?
Right. And I did already look for this, and I didn't find any exactly like this. The wings were different on all the ones I found.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're just going to go with that price.
Going by that, we'd say $90.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm getting it listed now, so I'll have that double stamp picture for you.
There you go. Okay,
so y'all ready for our next stop on the trip? Anyone that's new, I went on a Mediterranean cruise out of Rome. And every other video or so, I've been showing one of our stops on the cruise. So today we're going to take a look. We're still in Greece, and we went to Athens, Greece, and it's fantastic. There's so much history there. There's so much to see. Highly recommend if you can get over there to also do that, and maybe stay a couple of days there, because we squeezed a lot in because everything is really close to each other. But yeah, there's a lot to see there, and I'm going to try to make this quick because I saw a lot that day. We had a fantastic guide. He was a local guy that lives there. And so after we left one of our first stops, he took a look at the clock, and he's like, "Oh, do y'all want to see the changing of the guard? It's every hour on the hour," and it was almost 12 o'clock. So we're like, yeah, we didn't know what he was talking about, but yeah, sure, if you recommend it. So basically what they have is they have a tomb of the unknown soldier there, and it's really cool. It shows like looks like a Roman soldier or a Greek soldier laying there, you know. So it's in front of the Parliament House, their parliament, like a running government establishment, and it's the presidential guard that guards the tomb, and they do a changing of the guard every single hour on the hour. And on Sundays, if you're there and can make it on Sunday, they do a big ceremony of it. It's like the full presidential military. They have band and everything. It's really cool. So they stamp their feet really loudly, and that lets the deceased know that the Greek nation is still alive and free. It's a really cool ceremony. This video is 8 minutes long. So if you want to watch it, we're going to drop it after the end credits of this video, so you can watch the whole thing. The next building is something, we just drove by this. It's the Academy of Athens, but I thought it was really cool with all the detail. It's almost like statues up above the columns there.
What do you mean Academy? Is it a school?
It's a school.
Is it like a university?
Yeah, it's called the Academy, and it's a really old school. I think the building's not super old, but the school's
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, I don't.
Is it like they're a community college for them or something? I'm just kidding.
I'm not sure what it is, if it's like certain studies or just general or what. Like I said, we didn't even go there. All right, this is what everybody, not everybody, but everybody that goes to Athens wants to see this. This is
Mount. What? Go ahead.
Mount what?
Go ahead. What is it?
It's not. I don't know what the mountain is called. It's not really a mountain. This is the Acropolis on top of. I think it's Acropolis Hill. It sits 512 feet high, and yes, we did go up there. Now there's a road to get up there most of the way, but you do have to climb up once you get there, like up steps, not climb. So the first thing we saw when we were going up it, like on foot, you go up these stairs, and this theater sits like at the foot of the Acropolis. It's called the Theater of Dionysus or Dionysus. It was built in the 6th century BC. It's the oldest Greek theater, and supposedly, I don't know about now, but like perfect acoustics. Yeah, so it's a really cool view that you can see from like above.
Could you go down in there?
No.
Sit in it? Oh, you can't even go in it?
They may open it for events or stuff, but no, like I mean, we're like, you can't tell, but we're like above it, like looking down, and I kind of held my phone out down.
So I noticed the front, like the facade or whatever, is all in ruins, but then the seats look like they're all done up. So they must have redid all the seating.
They must have, yeah.
Because it looks perfect.
Even like the floorway down at the bottom,
right.
You know. And I don't know if it was a fully enclosed building. I really don't know a lot about it, or if it was always open. I'm not sure. All right, so as you get up to the Acropolis, the crowds get really congested. Because this is the gateway to the Acropolis. It's called the Propylaea, and the entrance is real narrow, so the crowd kind of bottles necks to get in there. I mean, imagine this is like all these columns, or you know, it's like a gateway to get into almost like a city or something. And then that's the Parthenon. The construction of that was completed in 447 BC.
Okay, so that's like so that's like 2,500 years old or something.
Yeah. And I mean, it's cool. It's really large, but my favorite building up there was this next one. This one is called the Erechtheion. It's a temple honoring Athena and Poseidon, and I thought it was really cool because on the front is these female figures that are actually supporting columns, like on this porch.
Yeah.
They're called Caryatons is what they're called. It's 6 figures up there.
Is that where they got the word carry from?
I don't know. It might be. I don't know. I just thought that was really cool. This is a view of the city of Rome from up there. Like you can see the whole city back there and stuff. So I thought that was a cool shot.
Oh, you could see Rome, Italy from there?
Not Rome. I said Rome, huh? Athens.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, Rome is like...
Yeah.
Yeah. I meant Athens. Yeah, that's Athens.
Is that still dust from Africa that you were looking at there?
I don't know. Or if I don't know about where we were, if that is or not. I know the Greek Isles had that, but I don't know. So then our next stop, this was my favorite place in Athens. All that other stuff is really cool. But this is the ancient Agora. And Agora is basically like a meeting place where all business was done. Like governmental and commercial. And so I'm throwing this picture up there so y'all can kind of see what it was like in that day. This statue here is remnants of what was 6. And they were giants and tritons, and they were along the front of the Odeon. This is what it looked like back then. So the Odeon was the equivalent of like a modern concert hall that could fit like 1,000 people. So I just thought they were really cool looking. This is the temple of Hephaestus. I had to write out how you pronounce it. And then this is Socrates and Confucius statues.
Really?
They're not original to the site.
Okay.
They were donated in 2021 by the Art Museum of China.
Of China.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like China and Greek kind of did like this travel promotional thing together, and so they donated that to them.
Kind of like France gave us Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like a gift. And this is
That's modern.
Yes, somewhat modern. It's the Church of the Holy Apostles, and it was built toward the end of 10th century AD.
Well, that's modern for them.
Yes. Over here, that would still be like...
It doesn't make any sense to me how this stuff is still existing, because where we live, if something... I mean, nothing is basically older than, what, 1900? Early 1900s? If something's from the 1800s, it's super old here.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'll say.
You're in Louisiana.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes.
And there are some old structures. There's old plantation homes and stuff like that.
But they're like from the 1800s or maybe late 1700s or something.
Oh, that would be a stretch in most cases.
Yeah, here in Louisiana, our stuff is baby. And then like the northeastern part of the U.S., it's not really that old either compared to the rest of the world.
No.
Yeah.
No, like the oldest stuff we have in the United States, for the most part, goes back to 1600s maybe.
Yeah, late 1600s.
And then you're like, and I'm talking about Western. Yeah. Like when you talk about the Native American. You know what? Let me just stop. Just keep going.
They know what you mean. Not like the you have the adobe houses and stuff like that.
Yeah, you have the indigenous stuff now. That could be super duper old.
Right. Okay, so yeah, I thought that was just a cool looking church with the tile work on the roof and stuff. This long building...
That's modern too, huh?
No, it's not.
Looks perfect.
I'm sure they've done a lot of renovation on it. It was, it's 377 foot long by 65 foot wide. It's called the Stoa of Attalus. Probably Attalus. It was built around 150 BC. It was like a shopping center at the time. It had 2 floors with 21 shops on it. So this was like their mall back in the day. I thought that was cool. It now has there's a museum inside where you can go and look at remnants and artifacts that they've recovered.
So these columns, right? So those columns, they're just like carved out of stone. Is that what that is?
I don't know what they're carved out of. Yeah.
Because I mean, they weren't poured, right?
No.
They had to like carve all that stuff. Had
a lot of the columns, you can't tell, but they're like in sections.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
So I just took a few pictures. Like, we didn't go in the museum, but under this portico here, there's like statues that they've recovered from the site. Mm-hmm. So these statues are really cool. They have a lot of good detail, even if they're like missing their heads.
Yeah, missing one big detail. Yeah.
These two right here are representative the Odyssey and Iliad from Homer, the poems of Homer. Yeah.
So, yeah, they ought to look on eBay and see if they can find extra replacement heads.
It's interesting because they did have some heads laying around.
So why are the heads off?
People may have stolen them. I don't know.
Right, that's like somebody must have come through and just knocked it off with the heads, right?
Maybe so. Maybe during battle they came through and because this area was destroyed during some kind of battle. I don't remember what it was. This is Aphrodite, and man, I wish I could show y'all the detail and the folds of like her gown. It was just perfect. It looked like fabric. And yeah, I thought she was really cool, and I like her sassy little pose there.
Yeah, it's not that sassy.
It is. She's got like the hand on the hip with the leg
out. I mean, like, how sassy can you be? You can't even roll your eyes. You have a head.
But yeah, they did. Whoever chiseled her or whatever you call it, they did so good on the folds of her clothing. Just
I don't even know how you would do that.
I know, isn't it amazing?
Chisel. Ugh.
Yeah. And then this is the Emperor Hadrian, and he has some cool little scenes on his torso. There's Athena up top in the middle, and then below him is the Wolf of Rome.
Is he on his knees, or
he's missing legs?
He's missing legs, so they just like put a different base on him.
Yeah, they just put him on a little pillar thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that was all my photos that I wanted to show y'all from Athens. It's like I said, it's rich in history. There's a lot to. Oh, I forgot I wanted to mention this. The ancient agora, the old marketplace. Right next to it is a neighborhood called Plaka, Plaka, and it's really cool. Like, as soon as you walk out of here, you're in it, and there's just streets and alleyways, just shop after shop and restaurants. And then on the main street, there's vendors set up, like making their own homemade jewelry. It's kind of like a flea market. I told Lonnie I walked by, and we were trying to rush to get back to our driver because it was time. I didn't have time to like kind of shop, There was like one guy had a table set up with all these brass figurines and stuff. Just really cool little area. Like a modern market next to an ancient one. So I thought that was cool. So yeah, I really encourage you to watch the video at the end. It's very impressive. Just their synchronized movements and stuff. It's really cool. I would say check it out.
Okay. Well, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks a bunch for watching, and we will see y'all again very soon. That video is following right after this. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Beautiful.